I've heard people saying, don't make boring slides. But I say, make boring stuff interesting. Hi, I'm a presentation designer and I design stories. If this design interests you, then stay with me. Here's the breakup of the process. First step, add an image, whichever you like, and add a rectangle over the image. Adjust the transparency of this so that you can see through the rectangle. In case you can't see these options, just right click and select format shape and you'll be able to see the format shape options. Now go to shapes, add a circle over the face of the people we have in the image. We also need the screen to be visible, so I'm adding this shape over the screen. Select all of the shapes that we have so far. Go to shape format and fragment the shapes. Delete the circular shapes that we have created manually. Now we have our shape, background. Select it, go to transparency. We can add the color as well. Now we'll adjust the transparency for this one so that the image is see-through. Only the faces are highlighted as of now. It's like a spotlight that we have. Add the title to the slide. We are going to add these small shapes just to spice up the slide in here. Now we need to add the speech bubbles. I have added this shape. We can adjust the pointer for the speech bubble. I'm going to go and add a solid fill to this. Add a solid line as well, sky color, 2-point stroke. Now I'm going to paste the text that we want the speech bubble to have. Go to text options. Third option in the text options, adjust the margins and adjust resize shape to fit the text. Select the text to have white font. Done. We can add another shape here, but it's not having the formatting of this shape. So what we can do is right click this shape and click set as default. Now whichever shape we'll draw after this will have the same formatting of that shape. It's a pro tip and I thought of plugging it in for you people to use in your workflow. We don't need to create this shape manually. Let's delete this one. For now, I'm also adding a circle because I would also like an icon associated with the content that we are putting in the speech bubbles. So I'm putting the shade of the speech bubble. Option drag to duplicate. Now align it towards left. I'm going to adjust the gradient fill for this one so that it has some transparency as well as some shade to it. It doesn't look like flat. Now I'm going to go to insert icons. It's about discussing, so let's just type discuss in here. And let's use this icon insert. Change the fill color. Shift down key to adjust the size. It will decrease the size proportionately. That's the shortcut that I usually use. Fixing the alignments. Option Command G to group this. Now what I need to do is, this is the most important step. We are going to add 2 exclamation marks in front of the layer name of that group. I'll also select the speech bubble and do the same thing. Double click and add 2 exclamation marks. This is to give the layers a unique name because we are going to add morph to these slides. So having a unique name is very important. I have added the other 4 speech bubbles here, and I'm doing the same thing, giving unique names to each of these shapes so that when we copy this slide, because these shapes look similar, there are chances that their names can get messed up. So exclamation mark is very important. I have duplicated the slide and I have created a copy of it so that in case we can use that as a backup, and I have created 3 more duplicate slides and just kept the speech bubble highlighted on that one. Now I'm using the speech bubble that we have on slide 3, which is highlighted. So on slide 4 I need to de-highlight that, for which I am just playing around with the transparency of the effects that we have added to de-highlight it. And I'll repeat the same process. I'll just keep on adding the de-highlighted callouts while one of the callouts stays active on the slides. Just select a shape, Shift Command C, and on the other shape press Shift Command V to copy paste the formatting. This is again one of the great shortcuts that I use. Shift Command C, click on the other shape, Shift Command V. Now our base is ready. Let's add the arcs to the spotlight circles that we have. For that, I have created the arc and I'm adding 2-point stroke consistent with the bubble shape. So Shift down key, Shift up key to adjust the size of this. Aligning this, now I'm going to rotate the points so that I can have the amount of power that I need. Option drag, duplicate it. Select both the shapes, align to left. Select the top shape and move it around a bit so that we can use second bar to have a dotted line here. It's having pointed edges, so I'm making the cap type round. Okay, this one's created. Now I have created this similar stuff for the other 5 faces. We can add these lines to the other slide as well. Copy paste it, Command C, Command V, just for our reference, but we'll circle back to this later. Now let's add animation to the title, which is the pecan animation. From here we can adjust top, bottom, left. We want bottom. Let's make it after previous so that we don't have to do any clicks for this to happen. Now we'll select these arcs that we have created, Command G to group these. Now we have 5 groups. And we'll add wipe animation to this now. We'll adjust it to after previous. We'll select 1 and then just update the direction of wipe, which is left. For this one, let's make it bottom, which is fine. Other 2 will be wipe left. For these shapes, let's add zoom animation here. Make it after previous. Adjust the timing, it's too slow. Let's make it 0.2 seconds. Next up here, we'll add animation to the callout, which is basic zoom, and from here we'll do out from screen bottom. For this icon, let's go ahead and again add basic zoom. Select both and adjust it to after previous. Now we'll just use this animation painter option. I double clicked it so that I can apply it to as many shapes I want. It's done. We have painted the animation now. Escape and the animation painter is gone. Let's select this shape again. If I click animation painter once, I will be able to paint that animation once only. So I'll select this, double click on animation painter and go to the other 2 shapes and apply animation there. We don't need these shapes after 4 slides, so I'm deleting it from the other 4 slides that we have. Now for these shapes, I'm pasting it on the next slide from the first one, and we need to rotate the first shape so that it interacts with the callout that we are putting on screen. So this one's rotated. Now copy the shapes from here to the next slide and rotate the second and third arcs so that it shows that the active bubble is interacting with that and things are happening. And do not forget to apply the morph transition to the slides. And here's the animation that we have created so far.